And how has it been? Has it been easy, difficult? How did you establish that your own OG style?
I think it's an interesting question. The Yanta kadanna avananna, you're part of the same blood. And to take and remove that blood out of you, it's very difficult. They say family is, and what do they say? Family and the blood is thicker than water. So how much ever we try, the tinge of something of my uncle Pawan or my dad
Power star.
అది ఎక్కడో కొంత కనిపిస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఐ డోంట్ మేక్ అ వెరీ కాన్షియస్ ఎఫర్ట్. చాలా కాన్షియస్గా ఇది ఏదో డిఫరెంట్గా చేయాలని ఎప్పుడు నేను ప్రయత్నం చేయను. ఐ డూ వాట్ ఈస్ జస్టిఫైడ్ ఆర్ నెసెసిటీ ఫర్ దాట్ మూవీ, necessary for that movie and that character. And when you do justification for that movie and that scene, you will automatically look different. You don't have to try to be different from your dad or your uncle or anybody who's doing well in your family. Just be natural and true to the character, you will look different. That's what I do.
That's fabulous. Nobody could have put it in a better way. Thank you very much for that.
But you know what? When I hear, and of course, like I said in the beginning about this magnetism that you bring in, that magnetism is so powerful, but it's backed by a lot of other things as well. There is that trust, there's that power, there's that reliability. Those are the values that, the OG glamour has, for example. And the brand essence is about attraction. When a rider, the person who rides glamour, rides on it, there's a feeling, there's an aura of attraction that is there. And that's been there right from the beginning, from 19 years in this brand. To be able to capture those values in a human being, that is what we wanted to do. Where do we find someone who is so magnetic, who is so attractive, who has the power, who is so trusted, and who is so reliable and dependable, and also comes from the kind of lineage, because that became very important for us at Hero, because ours is also a 40-plus old company. So where do we find that? And believe me, we didn't have to look far. We just found that perfect match with you, Ramcharan, and that is the most fantastic fitment that we could have ever found, ever. So that is, thank you for being in our lives and associating with glamour.
Ranjiv Ji, I should firstly congratulate the Hero family and the Hero company for amazing 40 years.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And being the leader of the market in every segment, in every vehicle you have under your umbrella, it is truly a commendable thing. It's not easy. It's been a great journey for you and your team, and for us, for me to be associated with a beautiful bike like Glamour, which has a legacy by itself. It's a star, it's a celebrity by itself for 19 years.
Correct.
And it is really honor for me to be associated with something like that. I truly believe Glamour, the bike, is the star of the show, because I worked only for 15 years and this Glamour has worked for 19 years.
Wow, 15 years already.
I shouldn't be saying how many years.
So Ranjiv, we have been talking about lineage here, and this is an era of really cool where everything is changing faster. I'd like to ask you, why is legacy of trust such an important attribute for Hero?
You hit the nail on the head. This is a very special year for us, like we talked about. The company was started in 1984, so that's 40 years ago.
Wow.
So, and we've had 23 years of continued world leadership in two-wheelers. That's something which is quite amazing for a company from India, for Hero to have done that. And we, our customers keep us going, our dealers keep us going, our associations and partnerships like with you are really valuable to us. So this thing is so important that it just builds up the whole momentum, the spirit of the brand
100%.
in the market. And customers are also evolving over this time. So many things have changed. Many things have changed over 40 years. But the core of the brand, which is trust, reliability, and dependability, that is what we retain as something that we will never ever compromise on. The customer can be more discerning, the customer may want more, we will evolve for the needs of the customer, but we will always deliver what that is the core of that brand, which is trust. I mean, that is where we really take forward on the original greatest glamour.
Well, without
I
trust, there
think,
is
yeah.
nothing. Yeah,
I think
please.
fortunately,
And you know, Ramcharan, this is something that our fans love. Just like your fans love,
yeah, I was
our fans also
just
love
about
that.
to say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, trust is not something easy build over the, and it takes a long time. It's been 47 years my dad has been working, and to build this trust and give that kind of trust and that legacy and that fandom, it is not easy. It is quite similar to the Hero brand and the Glamour customers and any of your other bikes, and it is as difficult or as amazing it is to get that kind of clientele and your customers. It is very easy to sustain. Every person in the family, it is very easy. Chala kashtam adi sustain avadaniki. And truly, God has been very kind to all of us to sustain and
But
entertain,
tell me something about the same
all of
thing.
you.
Tell me something about the same thing. You spoke about 47 years of experience,
Dad.
and you bear that responsibility over your
I don't.
shoulders.
I
And you know,
don't.
audience actually, as much as they love you, they also compare. You know,
I mean,
how did you
that's-
accept that, and how did you take it over?
The best part, you know, they say ignorance is bliss. I truly believe that. I was born, they say some people are very sharp, they get everything in a light speed.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of guy, if somebody tells me or talks to me, I take it a little slow to understand. But when I understand, I come back with a much stronger results and everything. But
Yeah.
కొంచెం ట్యూబ్లైట్ అంటారు కదండి బట్ ఒకసారి వెలిగితే మళ్ళీ ఆగదు సో ఇట్స్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్ టు హ్యావ్ అ లాయల్ కస్టమర్స్ లైక్ దిస్ టు హ్యావ్ లాయల్ ఫ్యాన్స్ లైక్ దిస్ అండ్ టు గివ్ దెమ్ లైక్ హీ సెడ్ దే విల్ హ్యావ్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అప్గ్రేడ్ యువర్ బైక్ అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అప్గ్రేడ్ అవర్ సెల్స్ ఇన్ యాక్టింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ బట్ వీఆర్ ఎక్విప్డ్ టు గివ్ దట్
We are equipped, and there is this philosophy that there is no shortcut.
Yeah.
There is
100%,
absolutely no shortcut. You have to do the grind. You have to build it step by step. And whatever you need to do in terms of increasing your performance standards, you will do that. But the core of you must not change, because then the audience gets confused.
True.
Right? So the core has to remain what you really stand for.
Yeah.
And I can see that's been your path as well.
Well, no shortcuts like this say. You know, quick success builds ego, and slow success builds character. And Charan, I want to ask you something. Meeku chala huge fan following undi, crazy fandom undi. Oka mana India lone kaadu, RRR తో ఇంకా హాలీవుడ్ రేంజ్ కూడా ఫ్యాండమ్ ఉంది. ఒక క్రేజీ ఫ్యాన్స్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మీరు చేసే ఉంటారు. మీ లైఫ్లో ఒక క్రేజీ ఫ్యాన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఏదైనా ఉంటే మీరు మర్చిపోలేంది అలాంటిది ఏదైనా ఒక మూమెంట్ ఉందా? ఒక క్రేజీ ఫ్యాన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్.
ఇండియాలో we experience a lot, and I'm really thankful for my fans who have the trust and love for us. When I went for RRR promotions in Japan, there was a 68 or 72 between aged lady who has been following our path and our journey in this RRR and everything, and she started developing a liking towards the movie, and especially towards me. She had a 180-page book, art book, and she had 180-page, all the 180 pages she hand drew every expression of mine from all the movies, all the
Wow.
songs.
Amazing.
And to meet her, I thanked the RRR team to taking me to Japan, and just to experience that person. She doesn't know my language. She was only introduced to me to my last 6-7 films through somebody.
182
and she
pages.
gave me the whole book, which she has acquired all these.
Fantastic.
And that is something heartwarming. To have a young fan, somebody who's very youthful, is different from Japan having a 68-year-old person.
Yeah.
Now that is something that's called a responsibility which we have to carry more than the
Yeah.
legacy.
Yeah.
The fans' responsibility is more than the legacy we carry.